Let's Explore Diabetes with Owls, 2013, is a collection of humorous personal essays and fictional satiric short stories by popular American writer David Sedaris. The 26 pieces range from contemporary politics, gay marriage, universal healthcare, to daily absurdities in life, colonoscopies that end up being fun, peculiar parental habits, airline behavior, people who take forever to order coffee. The title comes from a real-life reader asking Sedaris to write, "Explore Your Heart." In a book she purchased, Sedaris instead wrote, "Explore Diabetes with Owls." The book's themes include the nuances of love, the meaning of family, and how to endure life's absurdity with a light heart. The story Memory Lapse focuses on Sedaris winning the approval of his father. The author says that when he was 50, he intended to get into opera. Instead, he took up swimming. Sedaris looks at both his current practice of swimming and the lessons he took back when he was 10. As a boy, he wasn't good at swimming, most of his ribbons were for good sportsmanship. Sedaris looks at his mother's humorous insistence that he continue to swim, as well as his father's ribald praise of another Greek boy, Greg Sakas. Unlike David, Greg is a talented swimmer, and his father doesn't hide his praise. Along with his father drawing comparisons between Donny Osmond, a famous child singer Danger, and David, the author begins to feel like a failure. Even when he has a book reach the #1 spot on the New York Times bestseller list, his father doesn't heap praise on him. Sedaris concludes this is a sign of his love. Several stories and essays are about Sedaris's time abroad. A Cold Case is a satire on the exhausting experience of getting another passport when the original was lost. In another travel story, Easy Tiger, the author discusses the challenges of learning a new language for business. Flying to Beijing, Sedaris realizes he forgot to learn Mandarin. He spends the trip thinking about the Pimsleur videos, name of a language learning company he usually watches in preparation for visiting a foreign country. The videos tend to be awkward and the phrases he learns are too general to be used in his daily life. Sedaris pokes fun at the sexual and dating phrases, such as "I never want to see you again" and "I don't think it's working." When visiting a foreign country, he asks, "When would you ever use these phrases?" Sedaris flashes back to 1999 when he traveled to Germany with his partner, Hugh. Though he practiced some German phrases, he found most speakers were eager to practice their perfect English on him. He then talks about the Japanese videos from Pimsleur that often emphasize complimentary expressions. He concludes that one can never master traveling around the world, the mystery that occurs in each country is beneficial to the individual. #2 To Go is about Sedaris's experience of Chinese cultures. This begins in his early 20s when a Chinese restaurant comes to his hometown of Raleigh, North Carolina. When he finally travels to China, he's amazed by how different the food is compared to American-style Chinese food. The hygiene standards are also far laxer. A woman tells him most Chinese people believe that it's best to just cough up phlegm in the middle of the street rather than hold it in until one is in private. Another woman reports that she once saw a boy pull down his pants and defecate in the Chengdu Walmart. He also discusses a restaurant that was shut down for serving cat meatballs. He concludes with the thought that it's a thrill in China to constantly wonder where your meal came from. Satire is most apparent in the fictional selections A Quick Email and Mind the Gap. Of these, I Break for Traditional Marriage is one of the most trenchant. In the piece, a straight, white, middle-aged man named Randolph becomes enraged after gay marriage is legalized in the United States. He now believes that the world has gone mad, and he can do anything he wants. He starts by shooting his daughter, Bonita, in the head. He shoots his wife, and then he shoots his crippled mother-in-law who has moved into their garage and taken over his space. He goes for a drive and listens to conservative radio. Many of the callers are drawing insane comparisons between gay marriage and marriage with inanimate objects. Feeling justified in his views and that he doesn't have to obey any law, Randolph drives through a school bus stop signal, killing a child. He spends the rest of his life in jail, where he dallies in kissing his cellmate, Diego Rodriguez. In, Day Out, Sedaris discusses his daily habit of keeping a diary. In it, he transcribes quirky observations from life, such as an English newspaper with the headline "Dangerous Olives could be on sale." These diary entries show up in Sedaris's 2017 work, Theft by Finding. The collection ends with a rhyming poem called Dog Days. It mocks the notion that dogs are man's best friend when they are often engaged in a lot of disgusting behavior. However, this behavior can also be seen in humans, and ultimately, the reader is to feel compassion for humanity's many foibles. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.